Welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. So, did some soul searching. Took me a while to find this person. Because this person came across my FYP on TikTok. And she did this as a comedy. And she featured this dude. I don't know where he's from. I'm going to put the video up on. I'll put this thing over there so you guys can see the video. It's not the video that popped up on my FYP, but this dude, man, as a martial artist, I gotta speak on this. As a veteran, I gotta speak on this. There's a lot of things that are sound. There's a lot of things that a lot of martial artists do that I completely don't agree with, and the shit this guy does is one of those things. I am not Rob from McDojo's life. Let him do all the breakdowns and shit. I'm just here to drop the fucking truth bomb on you and just straight say, if you're following this guy, get another teacher, or at least be exceptionally careful. I don't know if this guy is truly legit. Alright? Just like a lot of people aren't gonna think that I'm legit. But I'm not a legit dumbass. Alright? Some of the things that I'm about to show you on this video, in every video I can find of this guy, is hit or miss. But I will tell you this before I go to this video. As I say in a lot of my videos, 1,000 things can go wrong before something goes right. You must understand that shit when you are engaging in any kind of combat, whether it's just a sport combat or whether it's actual fighting. You have to understand that a million things can go wrong before one thing goes right. It doesn't matter how well you are planning. It doesn't matter how well you've planned for your attack, because, as they say, everybody has a plan to get hit in the mouth. Or I like to say everybody thinks they're a badass until they're not, or until they get their ass beat, and then it's a whole nother ball game of oh shit. So this guy, I'm gonna show a couple of videos. I'm probably not gonna find the one that came across my FYP on TikTok, so don't look forward to that. But I will give you a description. In the description of that video that she posted, because she tried to do the same thing that he was doing. A guy was choking her from behind with like a rope tie thing. You know, I don't know what the fuck the actual weapon is called. I know that assassins use it in the movies, and assassins use it in the movies because it was used in real life. So the guy got him, and somehow he did something, and he got away. All right, and then she tried it, and the guy who had the rope pulled her back, but it was a belt for her video. Another guy who was Asian who did this, where a guy had a knife and a gun, and he did what this guy did. He smacked the gun. Well, he smacked the knife. And the guy with the gun said, you know, because in real life, if you smack a knife out of somebody's hand and his partner has a gun, instinctively or reflectively, you will probably be shot. I just want you guys to know that, you know, not everything you see on TV actually works. It works when it's on TV because it's been rehearsed, it's been practiced, it's been worked through. Professional stuntmen and pyrotechnic guys and other kind of choreographers that know what they're doing. You're putting your life in their hands. They would like to make sure that you live on so the next scene can be shot and all kinds of other shit. And that's kind of where we are now. So, again, I don't know if this dude is legit. I'm not here to insult him, but I am here to save you, because some of the shit he does is not only hit or miss, it is damn dangerous. And I don't see a disclaimer in his videos. I don't know how to type a disclaimer, which is why I tell you straight up, if you don't have any martial art training, you probably shouldn't be doing the shit that I'm doing. If you have martial art training, you probably still shouldn't be doing the shit I'm doing. You know, I've been doing this since I was 7 fucking years old. I've had years of experience. I had good training. I know what the fuck I'm doing. That's pretty much the gist of it. Whether you choose to believe me or not, that's on you. I am not here to force you to do what I do. I'm not here to make you believe the shit that I'm telling you is right or wrong. I am here to make sure that you understand that my channel was to help me get into acting. But martial arts is my passion. Martial arts is what I do. It's who I am. It's all that I am. So if I'm going to tell you something, I'm going to tell you the truth. And again, before we go to Video Central over there, 1,000 things to a million things can go wrong before one thing goes right. Doesn't matter how you plan it. Doesn't matter who you are planning it against. The one thing you have to understand in reality is you can't plan somebody else's plan. The only thing you can do in a fight is fight your fight. And your job in fighting your fight is to sucker that other person that you are fighting into fighting your fight, instead of you walking into fighting their fight. Alright? This is how battles and rules of engagements play out. You generally don't know that because training doesn't teach you that shit. That's some shit you learn instinctively. If you know what works, you will use what works. If you don't know what works, you will find out the easy way or the hard way. I pray that you find out the easy way, but sometimes you got to go to the school of hard knocks just to make sure you get your shit right. All right, so let's get over it by moving this laptop up here and hopefully placing it in a position where you guys can all see this guy whose name I don't know. Okay? So let's hope this works. We're gonna unmute him. I think we unmuted him. And we're gonna go. Okay. So now you see everything he's doing. He moved to the left. He knocked the gun. He didn't do that first. Now, freeze. Alright. Here's reality now. Right there, you see the guy over here who still has the knife. Why is he not stabbing the shit out of this guy? This guy's bent over in the kiss my ass position. Why is he not attempting to struggle for the gun? Because in real life, they're going to struggle for that gun. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. Watch. See, guy didn't even put up a struggle. And again. Now when they switch positions and switch weapons, see the guy with the knife doesn't even let the knife go. He's still holding the knife. And in real life, that dude would have came back and just stabbed the shit out of him before he even got a hold of the gun. And he's simulating a kick to the groin or whatever. Okay. Let's go over here. Alright, so then this guy's got a stick. This might be as close to legit as you can get. Alright, now, he went to the outside. Alright, now, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to attempt to stop it right there. Right here, if he's doing karate, that's fine. But I would have switched to kung fu because this hand was right there. So instead of disarming him, I would just hit him in the throat because it's like right there. You slide up the arm, boom, right in the throat. And his leg's close enough where you can kick him in the legs, kick him in the groin. He could pull him towards him, and then back fist him with the left hand pull with the right hand back fist. Now, stepping to the inside is a little bit more dangerous than you think. Let's see, got to disarm him now. See how he crosses? Anytime you have to cross your own body, that's a fucking hell no. And see how he has to cross his own body? That's a hell no. I'm sorry. Y'all don't have to agree with that. But that's a hell no. In my book, that's a hell no. If I got to cross my body to get you, I'm in a really bad position. Or I should use a different body part. Because it makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is, let's tip it back. Alright, watch. This guy's not even going to really make any other defense maneuver. He's not making any other defense maneuver. And this is why I said it's hit or miss. Because in real life, no one's just going to sit there and not struggle to keep their weapon. They're going to do everything they can to keep their damn weapon. And I know this is a demonstration. I get it. But in real life, I'm letting you know that when you get a hold of somebody's weapon, they're not going to give it up easily. So you're going to have to do some serious fucking maneuvering. This shit here, granted, it's slow motion. Granted, he's doing a demonstration. But, you know, it's the same thing right here. Alright? He's legitimately taller than this dude. Alright? So he's so damn tall. This dude fucked up in the first place by trying to go high. Alright? See, at your center of gravity in a fight, if your body is like this guy, tall and lanky, and this guy's, he's lanky but he's shorter. This here is not your first option. That's not your first option. As a martial artist who's short, because I'm only 5'3", I'm going center mass, or I'm going nether regions. I'm going somewhere I know I'm going to do damage. Up here, he has a chance of seeing this weapon. See where his eye line is? His eye line is directly with this guy. So if my arms are drawn back in the air like that, there's no way in hell you can't see both my hands. And even though my hands may be quicker than the eye, there's no way in hell you can't see both my hands, which is why that is going to happen. Now here we have a situation green. Alright? Both of these guys are in a particular pickle. So let me explain to you what I would fucking do. If I'm the taller guy, I'm going to pull him towards me, which means my arms are probably going to go above my head, which gets him close enough to me. He's going to be within striking distance of this leg, because this leg is closer to his body. So I'm going to take this leg, and I'm going to kick him right here. He's already ahead of me with that, so I'm going to kick him right here. I'm going to pull him, and I'm going to go from that to a judo throw. Because I've kicked him in his leg, I've taken one leg down. I may have even broken his leg depending on where that kick is planted. So he's on one leg, and I already have him by the arms. So I'm going to shift my weight. I'm going to turn this way. And I'm going to turn my whole top body and then my lower body to grab the torque. And then I'm going to throw him over my shoulder. In turn, I'm also going to have his goddamn stick. And once I have his stick and have him on the ground, I'm just going to go to work on his ass. And there's not going to be anything left of him for that matter. No. But that's not going to happen in this video. Something else is going to happen. See, you turned him there and there. He's crossing again. No. No. This is a no. Alright, stop. When you get him right here, you don't need his weapon. Your hand is right here. Face, right there. Yeah, you can just go ahead and take his face right out. Because when you hit him here, you pulled him here. If you hit him in the face, he's probably going to let go of the fucking stick. Unless he has gorilla grip or he's got like superhuman strength or something. But that doesn't mean he's tough. So you're going to hit him in the face or you're going to hit him in the throat because it's your closest connection right there. And the thing is, we have to remember that this is a demonstration and that they're going slow. So now he's going to disarm the guy. Let me be the first to state this. First, you don't have to agree with me. You're entitled to your opinion. But I will say sometimes you don't have to disarm anyone to whip their ass. Alright? Just letting you know that as a stated fact of something that I have found to be more true than false. You don't have to totally disarm someone to win the fight. Because in this position, they're tangled up. But in the position prior to him trying to grab it with the left hand, when the right hand was already at the bottom, so he went to add the extra torque, and both of this guy's arms are closed. Right here, when he was holding him, all he had to do was keep holding it. He could have broke both of the elbows with one powerful smash. I mean, it's a lot of variables in the fight, which again goes back to why I said a million things can go wrong before one thing goes right. If this little guy was going a little bit faster, this shit would look a whole lot different than what we're seeing right here. And again, I'm not cutting this dude down. That's not my job. But I am telling y'all a lot of his stuff is hit or miss, and some of it is unsafe practice. You know, if you get this guy's weapon, he's probably going to break the fuck out of dodge. And see how his wrist crossed his own wrist? Alright, see, he's at a distance. No, no, no. Hell no. I gotta go back. I'm sorry. And this, I'm gonna say hell no, because if you ever had a gun pointed to you, you will know that things change when guns are involved. Alright, right there. This guy's dead. This man is dead. He's in striking distance. As you see, that this guy is exceptionally tall. So there's two no's in this video that someone needs to break down and explain that shit to you. If that dude is that tall, why is your arm up there? If you have never pulled the trigger before on a gun, here's lesson number one. When your shit's right there, and that recoil comes back, your arm's gonna come back, and you're gonna fucking hit yourself in the head with a fucking gun. His arm's not even locked in a safe-ass position. Look, his elbow's not locked. When you are taught to shoot, your arms are locked. No. They may not have like full lock, but they're a lot more than that. And this dude is so far enough away. I would have just told him, look, drop your wallet right there, and back away. So what I'm going to tell you guys, if you're in this situation, is drop your wallet at your feet and back the fuck up. Keep backing the fuck up. Don't worry about your wallet. Don't worry about your money. You can cancel your credit cards. You can get the money back another day. You'll earn more money when you go back to work. But if you attempt to do what this jackass is going to do, you're probably going to get hurt. And worse than that, you're probably going to lose your life. So, again, I try to give you guys the fact that 1 million things can go wrong before one thing goes right in a fight. This is not a scenario that you will probably ever catch yourself in. But if you are, give the motherfucker with the gun whatever he wants. Because he's not thinking about anything other than getting the fuck out of there. The same thing you're thinking. Now, the question is, do y'all want to get out of there alive? Or do you want to do this? No. And also, the chances of that happening, which you just saw, him, like, getting this gun, not this part. Come on, back, goddammit. Not this. Alright. The chances of you doing that, slim to zero. Now that you got a better chance, the problem with that is I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this shit. The problem from that is, alright, when he went over right there, why did he bother to stop? He had more than enough arm range to just waddle fist the shit out of this dude or back fist the shit out of him, you know. And that would have saved him a lot of trouble. Now, the arm bar here, legit arm bar. Legit arm bar. Alright? I'm going to give him that. That is a fucking legit ass arm bar. Because that is also not just in Wing Chun, but it's also in Judo and standing Jiu Jitsu. That is a legit fucking arm bar. I will give him that. But that technique's even legit. But grabbing the guy like this is not going to happen. Especially when he's that tall. Now here, this test of strength crap, no, I'm not even going to bother to tell you guys engaging in any of this shit. And right there, that sometimes works. And again, I'm going to say that sometimes works and that sometimes works. But see, the fact that he's not, like, doing more, he's working on fingers, you know, as a person who's done Kempo, rather, because I no longer do that, but as a person who's done Kempo, that wouldn't even have got that far. Once I got free of him, I would have never stopped bringing the pain. Alright? And I know that sounds brutal and wrong, but see here, you're not going to catch anybody's hands like that. You know, not in reality. Now here, okay, that's a legit technique. I was also taught that. But at the same time, because he's so tall, the person with the knife would be better off going low instead of trying to go high. See how he has to hold the gun up to this guy's head. This guy legitly is not going to fucking survive this shit. Because, you know, anywhere that a gun is involved, you are taking a chance with your life. Now, this is training. I get it. It's training. It is a necessary training for necessary events and possible scenarios and shit like that. But 9 times out of 10, this guy's a little bit taller than me that's attacking this guy who's like a twig, but giant. You know, it's like a giant twig. And I'm not trying to insult him. I'm just calling it like I see it. And maybe TV makes him look extremely skinny. But, you know, this disarmament shit right there, no. There are other disarm videos, but you can see this guy is struggling to get this gun up to his head. And that's the reality of bullshit that's going on right here. If you're taller than me, I don't have a toy gun or anything like that right in my possession, but if you're taller than me, my gun's going to be aimed right here. Because I'm probably about like this big to this guy, so my shit's going to be aimed right here. He doesn't have a chance of getting anything against me because if I shoot him center mass in his sternum and shit, it's more than likely if it doesn't go all the way through and blow out his back, he's probably going to fucking drop dead. Because if I'm shooting him in the sternum, I'm basically hitting an artery, and he's going to bleed the fuck out. You know, but with this up here, a good kill shot, you know, but when he goes and pushes this gun, man, there's a good chance, if you see his hand is technically in the trigger wall, if he has his hand in the trigger wall, and you go to do something like that, you are probably going to fucking get shot. Alright? You probably won't wake up in America or anywhere else. You probably will wake up in heaven or hell, depending on your beliefs. But I'm telling you, this shit right here, don't do it. If you're doing it for a movie, if you're making a movie, it's fine. I'm down with making a movie. I'm down with this shit working in the movies because it's a movie. Everything's been worked out. Everybody's safety is procured and secured, and everybody has less chance of getting their asses kicked or killed versus this shit right here. Because if you don't have good timing, or if you're not fast enough, this shit here is not gonna work out in your favor. You know, his hand's in the trigger wall, so you know. It's going to break the guy's finger getting the gun if he can get the gun without getting shot. You know, I mean, really, like I said, not here to break that down, but no. Don't dare attempt that shit. Do not dare attempt that shit. Let's see if he's got something else, because this shit's getting boring. Let's see what that is. Okay. Knife thrust attack. Alright. No. That's bullshit. And you notice, from this side, he's probably going to show it, but when he hits the knife, he doesn't get his hand cut. I know it's a plastic knife, and it's a training tool, but at the same time, the hand is quicker than the eye. And no one's just going to stand there with a knife like that. Most people are going to be moving from side to side. They're going to be pacing. They're going to be jogging. They're going to be doing something in the manner of, I can get my knife and cut the shit out of you before you can stop me from cutting you, because they have a fucking knife. You know? So he's talking about smacking the inside wrist and the outside of the hand at the same time. Watch. No. Now that's a little bit more legit right there. Alright, because I've even done that. Alright, just not that way. You know. Now see, he made the guy cross himself, so that was okay. Alright. Now here, he's got that, but what he fails to understand is this dude also has a body part. You know. So, to show it again. Alright, from here, he has all of this open. Alright, and he's only protecting this right here, and he's worried about that stick. Now, in real life, this guy has another hand. Alright, so he has another hand. He doesn't know how to use it, but he has another hand. And that guy just gonna let that shit twist. You can learn that shit in Aikido too. But, you know, they're not gonna teach you how to not be disarmed. You know, they're gonna keep you at your weapon. You're not gonna let your shiite go. I almost can guarantee you, you're not gonna let your shiite go. No. And notice he's always swinging for the head. I'm a body person. Yeah, I want to break a rib or something, because I'm going to make sure that you don't take my stick, especially if you're that fucking much taller than me. I'm going to hit you in your fucking leg. I'm going to hit you in your femur. I'm going to hit you somewhere right in there, or I'm going to hit you in your shin. I'm going to go for some ribs. I'm not going to fucking sit here and try to swing at a guy's head. Okay, now he's got this belt. I'm going to say that this is partially legit. Alright, and not just because I was trained to do that, but, you know, it's partially legit. The problem is, if that's not a really good shirt or a belt, if it's a really sharp knife, the attacker can cut through the knife. And see how the attacker does not let go of the knife? He still has two hands. And they're not showing that if this guy was a real knife expert, he would have known how to drop the knife into his other hand. He would have been in a position. See, here he's nowhere near. Let me stop it. Go. Alright, right here. He's in no position to get his other hand. Or is he? Now, he can't use the knife. But there's nothing right here protecting this guy's head. There's nothing protecting this guy's head. So unless he, like, tucks and rolls and steps through and judo throws him, this guy still can pummel the shit out of this dude's face with his left hand. He literally has a left hand that is ready and available. While this guy's worrying about the knife, he's not worrying about protecting his face from the guy's left hand. And that's the shit that I'm talking about when I say a lot can go wrong before anything goes right. I mean, right there, you can see he has nothing there. They're both eye to eye. Why is the guy with the mask on not using his goddamn left fist to pommel the dude with trying to take his knife from him? Because that's not a real thing. In real life, if you're trying to take my knife from me and my other hand is free, there's either going to be two knives, or I'm going to be punching you in the face with my free hand so that you don't get my damn knife and use it against me. And see how he has it locked up? And that's fine. I mean, like I said, this is slightly legit because I was trained how to do that. But see, I also was trained on the opposite side of that, that I have a free fucking hand. You know? Now see, alright, that's slightly legit too. But the problem is, there's no follow through. That's bullshit. But again, there's no follow through. So before you go emulating any of this guys or even me, you definitely want the fucking training. You want real, actual martial art training. You want to go to a dojo. You want to go to a gym. Someone that specifically trains in certain martial arts. I have no idea what martial art is, but this here looked like he was doing a wrestling move. You know, so from there, you know, he was doing like some crazy shit. Alright, now he has follow through, so that's a little bit better. But here, alright, so now he's got him in a grapple. You know, so he's got him in a grapple. And when he's gotten the grapple going on, there's a whole lot more that he could be doing than just bringing this guy to his damn knees. Alright? Now, maybe I'm just not human and strongly believing if you came at me, you're going to get everything you deserve and then some. Alright, so now he's going for the ribs. Alright? Now, alright, let me get him, when he gets back into a grab position again, I'm going to, right there. Alright, so what I was taught was you grab by the pinkies or the thumbs or the middle fingers, because those three are your grip fingers. So if someone grabs you, you can twist a pinky and a thumb and the middle finger back, and they will generally release you unless they're like on PCP or some kind of drug, or they got gorilla grip, which means you had to find another way. There's always another way out of a hole. Try to always remember that. Now, okay, so you see the elbow and the headlock that he got him in? Alright, so they're going to show it here. Now that would be better. But see, it would have been over right there. Alright? Let me rewind. Right here. Alright, so he's going to elbow this guy and then put him in a headlock. Now, I'm going to be honest. That would probably work. But for Kung Fu, once I elbowed him to get him off me, I'm going to elbow him in the throat right after. So watch. Right there. I'm going to elbow there. Now, right here, his face is elbow smashed. Because it takes a whole lot less time for me to move this elbow right there instead of doing what comes next. See, right here, the fight's done. Because I'm going to collapse his fucking neck. I'm going to try to put my elbow from one side of his neck to the other side of his neck. This guy's going to go for some kind of crabified, modified headlock shit that you don't even really fucking need. The fight's pretty much done right there. For legit Kung Fu, that fight's fucking done right there. This here, waste of time. No, waste of time. Now also here, alright, see all of this area right there? I don't even have to do that. After I elbow him in his throat and he's going down, it's fine. But for this scenario, let's say I put him in this modified, whatever the fuck kind of Amazon lock you want to call it. All of this is free. Kidneys, liver, ribs, everything over there. So this knee is right here. Why is he not legitimately ramming his knee into this guy? And let's not say it's because he's Groot and he's a tall, linky tree and he just doesn't know what to do. Where I, on the other hand, I'm going to be kneeing the fuck out of all of this shit right here. I'm kneeing the shit out of you. My knee is right there. I'm kneeing the shit out of him. He's talking about bringing him down. Alright, so here we have that. Everybody that has gone to a martial arts school has been taught that move. If you haven't been taught that move, you probably aren't at that level yet. But from here, it's a direct knee to the face. I'm sorry. You can give a right knee to the face or a left knee to any of the extremities right here. You have, again, his liver, his kidneys, his ribs. You have all that shit, and your left leg's right fucking there. Nothing's going to stop you. But your right knee is at his face. So if you want a quick knockout, you knee him in the fucking face. Fight's done. That's not going to happen. He's going to go for a fucking wrestling move and try to chop the guy in the head. No, when your life is in danger, don't try to be extra. See, he's about to do some extra shit that's not necessary. Alright, see there? That's a knee to the face. Perfect. That's a knee to the chest. Perfect. When he starts getting extra, yeah, and see, he's so linky and tall that actually makes that legit just because of his length. But here, he's going to do some extra shit. Alright, so now I know that hole. That hole is legit. But, the mercy part's not what I was taught. So here, we're going to see this. Alright, right here. I can't rewind. Oh, shit. Okay, right here. Come on, go down, go down, go down. Okay, so he's got to take him. Alright, right there. Stop. Right here. Back fist. Pull. Put his arm under there. And then put both of the arms over the elbow. You have a legit jiu-jitsu break. The standing jiu-jitsu. Alright? Or judo. Or kempo. Depending on which one of you want to correct me on my style there. But when his arm goes straight through, you can lock both your arms. One under the elbow. And one above the back of the fucking bicep. And just clap on that shit and it'll break. But from there, you want to strike him right here. Or anywhere down here if you want to do Kung Fu. Now, I don't know what the fuck this dude's style is, so I can't really give you a rough description. But that there's part of some Kung Fu and karate also from grips. Now here, he's just like trying to manipulate the dude. I'm going to tell you, manipulation works very well in training and in theory. It's a different ball game when you're actually force testing it. Alright? You have to be quick enough, and you also have to be kind of strong enough to put somebody in a manipulated move. Alright? Now he's on board this little short stick thing into the field. So, alright. That's a good way to break an arm. And I will give him that. It's a good way to break a neck, and I will give him that. The problem is, you see the guy he's demonstrating on is not defending himself. Like, at all. He's just doing mental or supplemental reactions to everything that is going on. Alright? And that's his job. His job is to be the punching bag. You know, so that to the throat. That's gonna end the fight, really. So there's no point of doing the other way. All right, and see how he's got his head in his legs. That's a double negative. All right. Now, if he puts his head back there, I'm gonna explain why that's a double negative. Because you know he can headbutt him in the nuts. All right, so now he's doing more joint manipulation, and now he's punching down. So that was pretty cool and fairly legit. Now, see how close that knife is to him? No. This dude would have got cut. Straight the fuck up. This dude would have got cut. When somebody has a knife to your throat, don't do anything stupid. Do not attempt that shit right there. Because that shit right there, you're going to meet God. He cut your neck right, it's over. You know, you're going to bleed out. You're going to go straight to hell or to God, Allah, Jesus, whoever the hell you praying to. The second that this guy has that knife to your neck, you better pray harder. Alright? And give this motherfucker what he wants. No. Give him what he wants. Because that legit is going to get your fucking shit killed. And this is why I said that some of these things are hit or miss. But a lot of these damn things are hell fucking no. Alright? Now if you notice, because I'm pretty sure that somebody's going to say something about this. So I'm going to point this out really quickly. Alright, most of the people that he's fighting, they're missing a very important element that most people wear. These guys don't have shoes on their feet. So I'm going to go back to see how many times one of these guys do not have shoes on their feet. Alright, so this guy's got shoes. These guys shoes. So for the bulk of that, the guy's got shoes. Alright? But when they get to the end, this dude's attacking him is not even fucking wearing a pair of shoes. So why did he not stomp the foot? Alright, see he's got shoes on. Now when you get to this last guy is so comfortable in nature that he's just walking out there and attacking this gigantic ass, tall, linky dude with no fucking shoes on his feet. So he definitely needs to rob the man from his shoes. No. And he's got dirty feet, so maybe he does walk around like that all day. But yeah, legit, I would have stepped on his goddamn feet. I would have straight stepped on his goddamn feet. But when he has the knife to my throat, I just gave him what he wanted. Because honestly, that shit right there would probably only work in the movies. I mean, look at where it's located. Alright, anybody who's watching nursing or anything, it's right close to a very dangerous artery on your fucking neck. And if he slips or sneezes, you know, you're cut. No. And if it's a really sharp knife, you're cut deep. No. Because sometimes it's not the force behind it, sometimes it is the sharpness of the blade. It works both ways. But, you know, I just wanted to point out that this dude does some halfway legit shit, but a lot of his shit is not as sound as it looks. Alright? And some people won't go down from that fucking lock that he just did. Like, this shit right here. A lot of people are stronger than that. They're not just going to go right the fuck down. If you're fighting somebody bigger than you, and everybody's bigger than me, so trust me when I tell you, a lot of people are not going to go down from that shit. They are not going down from that shit. I promise. They will definitely not go down. They might kneel a little bit, but they are not going down like this guy. He folded like paper, you know. I mean, I get it. It is a demonstration. And we're going back. Alright, see right there? Again, they don't have feet. So, yeah. I did happen to notice that they didn't have shoes on their feet. You know, the entire video, they don't have shoes on their feet. You know, so, let's see if I can find some more of him. Let's hope this is him. Alright. So now you see where the knife is now. You really can see where the knife is. And again, this guy's not wearing shoes. Alright. Now the armhole, that's legit. But this getting away thing, yeah, he did push it in the right direction. The problem is, no one's going to let that happen when they have a knife. I love the Punisher emblem, by the way. But, yeah, they're not going to let him legitly push that knife from them. No. Now, what he did was probably a little bit legit. But like I said, that knife is on this guy's neck. That shit's not going to happen. You're not going to be that quick. And just because you see this guy do it, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. which is another thing someone needs to tell people when they're filming shit. You know, this shit ain't always gonna work. And like I said, a million things can go wrong before one thing goes right. That is about the legitest shit you're ever gonna hear. Because the simple fact, alright, one, this dude doesn't have shoes. Why are you attacking me without shoes? So when they worked this out, they clearly didn't think that the guy doing the attacking needed shoes. Alright? So I guess he's gonna kill the big guy and then strip him and take his shoes. And see, either way, with this knife against your neck, you're asking for trouble doing this shit. And see, he wants you to use your opposite hand, this furthest from the body, because that brings the momentum and everything. But sometimes that shit does not work out. Now, plus, your hand is closest to the knife is a lot closer to him. But, you know, they're not doing that on this demonstration. Yeah. Now he's legit holding him in different positions. If this guy wasn't, like, super clammy with his hands, he would have found a way to keep that knife. He would have had a broken hand before he lost the knife. You know? And that, no. That shit, no. That shit would not work at fucking all. And the only reason why I was looking at this guy, whatever the hell his name is, was because of the girl on my FYP and the Asian fella on my FYP, and I can't find the videos that they watched, you know, with this guy teaching people how to get out of a choke from behind. Here's another bullshit one that Rob's already covered, but we're gonna look at this shit. Alright, after this ad, we're gonna look at this shit.
Keep us fresher than fresh.
On Redfin, you can tour homes virtually with a 3D walkthrough. That's real estate done right.
Hey
yeah,
guys,
whatever.
Rob here with
And this is
Mendoza
Rob.
in today's video.
Alright, so we're gonna get here. Alright, Rob points out how much bullshit this is. So shout out to Rob. But, you know, honestly, if you're having two attackers, yeah, why would they go for the same arm? Rob also points that out. And, you know, again, shout out to Rob. And look how hard it was to get the girl down. And I don't want to put it on his old age because I'm 47. And nope, that's not going to work. And that ain't going to work either. All right, we're going to stop before Rob pops on. So, I'm going to tell you right now that a lot of that shit ain't going to work. And a lot of systems, you know, they only work at certain spots. And when I tell you like 70-30, it's legit. You know, 70% of the dojo shit will only work in the dojo. The 30% that works outside will only work outside. You will have to find a way to make both of them coexist. You also have to know where and when to use your legit skills. When you are sparring, you are not using legit skills to hurt your training partner. When you are in an actual fight, you are not using your training skills to not hurt the attacker. Alright? Now, again, 1.5 million things can go wrong before one thing goes right. And I wanted to make this video because of the people that came across my FYP. Now, if you guys are not in agreement with this and everything, I'm actually okay. You are entitled to your opinion, and I will not legitimately clap back about the shit. But I will tell you this, that if you are in martial arts and you are taking a martial art or whatever, you know, you need to be aware that if you're not going to tell people the truth, then you probably shouldn't be teaching them martial arts. And that's just me. Yeah, you don't have to agree with that shit. But this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. And I'm not going to sit here and try to sugarcoat that shit. Because a lot of the shit that he was doing, 20% was legit. The other 80% was hit and miss and touch and go. And when I did the little thing with Rob on that video specifically says what is fucking legit, what will work, what will not work. Shout out to Rob. But the thing is, you know, if it's not within your ability to field test it, like knives, that's not in your ability to go out and get somebody to try and mug you with a fucking knife. Okay? You know, let's show you some knives. I might get shadow banned for this, or I might get blocked. So, alright. So, you have a butterfly knife. I'm not good with these anymore. So, don't judge me. You got my favorite, the bullet. My cousin gave me this knife because it's shaped like a shotgun shell. Alright? Let's see. You have a T-knife. It's like an assassination knife. You have another little tiny knife. Let's see. You got my little poke stickers. And this little match. I actually have a butterfly knife that looks like this, only smaller, but without the bare hilt. That's just to give you a little example. It stays in my car. You got this big beauty, this Gerber right here. Somebody borrowed it and didn't put it in the king right. So you have that. This beautiful dagger. It's technically a dart. I called it a dagger, but it's legitly a dart. It has dart written on it. Let's see, what else do I have? Got this Highlander leather cover with the fucking Duncan MacLeod tip. Yeah, see, Duncan has the long-headed dragon. Connor had the ball dragon that looks like a bulb. Let's see. Somebody gifted me these batarangs. Now I could still do some legit damage by, doing one of these numbers, but it would probably punch a hole through my skin there, so you don't want to do this because you're going to get fucked up. So if you're going to hold it, you're going to probably want to do it like this so you can slice. But, legit, you probably wouldn't carry that anywhere, and you probably wouldn't carry it into battle because it would probably be the kiss of death for you. I have a Bruce Lee knife and a Spider-Man knife. I think this one's Bruce Lee. Nope, this one's Spider-Man. Let's just say I got a lot of knives. Oh. My bad. I got more butterfly knives. Like I said, I'm not good with these things anymore. My fingers and hands don't work like they used to. So, I'm going to put those up. But I do have one more I would like to show. I'm going to try to bring Kroll out. Okay, this is not Kroll, because this is like legit throwing stars. So you can see the throwing star. I have a giant one, which I call Kroll. It's a really good movie, starring Ken Marshall. You should probably Google it. If they remake it, I want that job. Why in the hell do I not have you where I can legitimately reach you? But that's okay. I think I just cut my hand. Yep, cut my hand. Son of a bitch. So I have that, which I just cut my hand. See, right there. Oh, that's bad. So, yeah. Someone's coming at you. They're going to cut you with this. They're not going to try and throw it because I just cut my hand. So, legit, I'm going to have to take these knives out of that drawer so that I don't cut myself trying to reach it again. Please be careful while playing with knives, by the way. Because I legitimately cut my hand. I don't need a Band-Aid. So, there you see the blood. So did you know, I legitimately cut my hand. And I definitely need to put these things all in the same place. I have knives and shit hidden all over the place for the simple fact that you just don't know when someone's going to bust up in your house. The throwing stars can stay in the dresser that Kroll came out of. But Velcro and the other knives are going back in the dresser where they came from. So, just to be on the safe side, put that one back over here too. Close this thing back up without knocking off my freaking TV. So the next time I need to pull out a knife, I'll have one-stop shopping. But yeah, you don't know what kind of knife you're dealing with first, and how quickly you can get cut up with a knife. Now, for those who don't know, I'm going to say this for you as I bleed all over the place. Y'all want to see a grown man cry? Or at least scream like a girl? I'm definitely bleeding. That's okay, because I'm going to be painting with these things this week, so that'll take care of the blood as I peel off the skin when I should be looking for a fucking Band-Aid. I am not a legit tough guy, but this is alcohol. That hurts like shit. So as I close out, I want to say thank you. As I continue to bleed, as you can see, I'm bleeding. Might have cut my hand in more than one place. Okay, anyway, I want to thank you guys. Just remember that if you're going to do martial arts, you have to be careful. If you're going to be dealing with this kind of thing, again, you have to be careful. And to prove my point that 1,000 things can go wrong before something goes right, I'm bleeding for you. So, yeah, 1,000 things can go wrong, or 1,000,000 things can go wrong, before one little thing goes right. I'm going to go find a Band-Aid now. Thanks for watching. It's Comfort Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.